And I'm live. Hello, hello everyone. And hello to Yahya and Colleen. Or is that whoever said hello first? I can't see your name. It's kind of blocked off here. Oh, it was Yahya, so never mind. Hello Yahya, hello Colleen. And hello Falcom and Pittsburgh RPG. And Vivian Johnson, good day. Scott Briggs. And yes, once again. Oh, and right off the bat, we're getting a weak signal notification.
Okay.
Why? That didn't happen last time. Like to Union Station. She's going to be meeting up with a friend of hers there, who's coming in from out of town, because they're going to go off and do some stuff together, and then I'll continue the live stream on my own after that. And hello Harjot.
Hey Harjot. So I guess it'll be a little bit of a surprise where Ken goes after that.
Yeah, I kind of have a plan as to where I'm going to go, but it's not set in stone. They never are.
I guess he'll just wander.
Yeah, I have a rough idea though.
That's right.
Yeah, it's not too bad out. There's a bit of a cool breeze, of course.
Yeah, but it's like pretty nice all around.
I don't think the cool breeze will really go away until summer.
Yeah.
It's like, it's spring, there's a cool breeze.
I think even then, I think we're going to have a little bit of a cool summer.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be one of those where like there's like lots of storms.
You think?
And it's cool a little bit. Yeah. I think it's going to be one of those.
Hey, Whitby dude, how you doing? And hello Daniela. And Marie Palmer. And Sun Jib, hello, hello. And Guy Soleil. Jordan Flynn, yeah, let's hope I don't run into any dinguses. I don't want that to become a regular occurrence, you know?
Yeah.
Once in a blue moon, I guess.
Yeah, you don't want to be the dinguses of Toronto channel.
No.
Although I bet that would get lots of views.
Right, yeah. Hey, Reggie Gagnon, how's it going? Mark MW. And Brad Palmer. Alright. Got a lot of the crew here. How does it feel to have 8K subs? Yeah, it feels pretty good. It'll feel even better though, you know, once you hit that big 10K, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just seeing that extra zero there, you know?
That's what I'm gunning for.
Yeah. Yeah, Megan's probably going to get to 10K before I will on her Instagram.
But it's also easier to get followers on Instagram than it is on YouTube. Like, because so many people watch YouTube channels on a regular basis without subscribing to them. You know?
Yeah.
Like, I'm guilty of that. I do that all the time.
Yeah. But Megan's at almost 9K, or are you at 9K now?
I'm not quite there. I think I'm at 8,920 something.
Okay, almost 9K on her Instagram.
Yeah, it feels a while to go.
Yeah. Yes, John O'Meara, I filled the dingus quota? Is that it? The dingus quota for this week. Yeah, and we got some AC/DC Muzak here. And this truck looks like the exact kind of truck you would imagine blasting AC/DC, right?
Yeah.
If you ever think, what kind of vehicle would be blasting AC/DC? That's exactly what you think of.
I guess it is that time of year where people are going to be blasting music.
Yep.
And there are various
Yep.
ways of getting around.
Yeah, or even just walking.
Yep.
Or cycling.
Yeah. Yeah, the whole like cycling music thing during the pandemic was wild.
Right. Hello, Peter Stock. And yes, thanks, Falcom. I hope so. So I think the plan for this first leg of the walk with Meghan will be heading straight down Dundas to Bay Street.
Yeah.
And then down Bay to Union Station. Yeah. Hey Dave in Bangor, how's it going? And tonight Megan's going to go to a concert.
Yeah.
Yes, at the Velvet Underground.
I've not been to a concert in like years. So
Right.
it should be fun.
Yep. It's a pop singer I've never heard of before. So, and neither has Meghan, strangely enough.
Yep.
But her friend is the one who orchestrated this event, I think. So,
yeah.
Yeah, or this concert experience, I should say, not the concert itself. Yeah.
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 Yeah, she's a fan, and she was like, "Want to
Yeah.
go to a concert?" And I was like, "Sure."
Yeah.
Sounds like fun. So she bought the tickets, and I'm buying dinner.
Cool, cool.
That's the plan.
Hey, Hunter Stewart, I'm doing great. How are you? And Christian Hansen, hello, hello. And here's a nightclub slash cannabis store. Hey, funny dog, how you doing? How you make it out there? Those shoes comfortable?
Yeah, they're not bad.
Yeah?
I mean, heels aren't really comfortable ever, but like for
Right.
heels, they're not bad.
Right.
I say this now, we've only been walking for 10 minutes, but we'll see how it goes later on tonight.
Yeah. Oh, Roxy Music. Yeah, that'd be a cool thing to see.
What music?
Roxy Music, it's a band.
Oh,
Yeah.
never heard of them before.
Yeah. They did that song. More than this, you know there's something more than this. No?
Don't think I've heard it.
No.
Unless it's one of those songs where I'm like, I don't know what that is, but then you play it and I'm like, oh, yeah.
Do you remember when we watched Lost in Translation? There was the scene where Bill Murray and Scarlett were at the karaoke bar when they were in Tokyo, you know,
Yeah.
and they went and sang karaoke, and
Yeah.
then Bill Murray took the mic and he started singing a song.
Right.
That was that song from Roxy Music that,
Oh,
that he was
gotcha.
singing. Yeah.
Okay. Like, I remember the scene, I don't remember what song he was singing, but
Right.
I do remember that scene.
Yeah. Is that Circle K lousy? I've never been in any Circle K in Toronto, actually. Here we are at church.
There used to be a Circle K at Yonge and St. Clair when I lived there. This is going back like 6 years now.
Oh yeah?
I don't know if it's still there though.
Yeah, we got Susan in the house. We got Vivian. Hello, hello to all. Yeah, Scott Briggs, I'll see if I can get her to hear that.
Hear what?
The
The song.
Roxy Music album,
Oh, gotcha.
Avalon, that I think that song is on it.
Avalon. The Emerald Isle.
Yeah. Well, you know what I like to say every time I see a Circle K. Strange things are afoot in there.
Strange things are afoot
At the Circle K, that's right. That's what you gotta say.
Where is that from?
From Bill and Ted.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Susan just found out she's allergic to caffeine.
Oh no, Susan, I feel your pain. I feel your pain. I am too. That sucks. I'm so sorry. Like, is it like a bad allergy, or can you still have a little bit?
Bobby Hall says, "Hi, Megan."
Hi, Bobby Hall.
And hello, Ida. Ida says, "Nice to see you."
Oh, thanks. It's nice to be on the stream instead of watching from at home on my desk. Wishing I was in Toronto.
Right. Hey, Big S, how you doing? It's a lovely day. Funny Dog says you're wearing Wimbledon colors.
Wimbledon colors?
Yeah.
Like Wimbledon, the tennis match?
Yeah.
Oh. That's funny.
And Reggie says, "Hi, Megan."
Hi, Reggie.
Susan says she gets nausea and heartburn.
Oh no, yeah, that sounds like an allergy.
Yeah.
That sucks, Susan. I get shortness of breath and chest pain, which is so scary because it feels like you're having a heart attack. It's the scariest thing. Yeah, that sucks. I'm sorry. Caffeine allergy is the worst.
Oh, look who I spotted.
Oh yeah. Look at
Ah. There we go. That's Peter Parkour.
Peter Parkour.
That's what he goes by. He goes by Peter Parkour.
That's so funny.
Yeah. He's even got. You've even got webbing. The Joker? You're the Joker?
Apparently I'm the Joker.
It's because you're wearing his colors, that's why. Yeah. Uh-oh. Look what we've stumbled upon here.
Freedom is in the Jesus. You want to be free? You need the Jesus. You need the Jesus.
Oh no.
Jesus, brother, it's the Jesus. The name of Jesus. It's the freedom.
Let's go to this side.
Hallelujah to the Lamb. It's the name of Jesus. Just believe. Receive the Jesus. Enjoy the freedom. There is no freedom. Hallelujah. You are slave. No, you are slave. There is no freedom. Hallelujah. Brother, you got a match? There is no freedom for you. As long as you're still in sin, you are not free. You think you are free. No, brother. Freedom is in Jesus. The name Jesus. Hallelujah.
Well, just another day downtown.
Chuck Rally.
Yep. You know, Spider-Man, protests, freaks, preachers, a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
You're going to have to give an account of everything. Your whole life. You know the so-called life lesson before your eyes when you die? That is what it's... That is what
And
it
we've
is.
got competing preachers here. There's two of them
That is the
now.
truth.
One is enough.
The truth
Do we
is
really need two?
Jesus Christ.
Cannot change. That's number one.
Hey Miguel, how's it going?
I have this like really overwhelming desire sometimes, like not all the time, but like sometimes I just get this mad urge to like go down to Kentucky to like one of those big mega churches where there are like 20,000 people and wear the skimpiest outfit I can find with like all of my astrology tattoos showing and just be like, yeah, no, I'm a witch, and then see what people's, I would just, oh, I don't know, I just have this weird like urge to do that sometimes. I wouldn't, because I respect people's right to practice their religion.
I'm sure other people have done that already though, right?
Yeah. It's just very tempting.
Yeah.
Like, I saw this YouTube clip last week of this like hellfire and brimstone Baptist preacher in the States, and he was going on and on and on about how like there are witches in this congregation and I know who they are and I know your names and we will expose you for the Satan worshipping harlots you are, and blah 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 blah. And I just was like, man, I wish I was there right now, because I would have stood up and be like, it's me, I'm the witch. You don't even have to hide it, it's fine, it's me. Hi, just your friendly neighborhood witch. Who wants their birth chart read?
Yeah, that's Spider-Man's tagline, man.
Just your friendly neighborhood witch.
Yeah.
Just your friendly neighborhood witch, it's fine.
Why Kentucky, not Alberta?
Just because like we're not as dramatic in Alberta.
Yeah, I guess they don't take it to the same extreme, you know.
Thank you.
I love the green and purple.
Thanks so much. I'm full of color, you know? Thanks, you too.
There you go, see? You're already making an impact. Yeah.
Yes, I knew I was. So I had like 2 outfits picked out for tonight, and I brought them both because I like didn't know which one to wear. So I tried them both on earlier, and I was like, Ken, which one should I wear? And he was like, the first one. And I was like, not the second one? And he was like, no, the first one. I was like, are you sure not the second one though? And he was like, well, you want to wear the second one, don't you? And I was like, well, yeah, but I also want to wear the first one. And he's like, well, that's just my opinion. And I was like, well, your opinion's wrong. I'm wearing the second one.
Yeah, and it was clear from the get-go that she wanted to wear the second one. So why'd she even ask me which one she should wear in the first place, right?
Well, just in like the off chance that you put it on and then the other person is like, holy crap, you have never looked so stunning in your entire life. That is the most beautiful outfit I've ever seen. In the off
There's
chance
no
that
point trying to fix the world. This world is on a collision course with God Almighty.
Jeez, preacher number 3. All right.
And after all, is there anything else you would want to have when we must consider that you must be God?
I don't know, I always just think like, when I hear these preachers go on and on about the rapture and all that, and like how God hates sinners and blah blah blah, and I apologize to anyone on here who's like really religious, because I genuinely don't understand this. Like I just genuinely can't wrap my head around this. But like, why, like according to them, God sounds like kind of a dick. Like, why would you create the whole world just to be like, nah, I don't like it, and knock it over? It's like a toddler who builds a stack of bricks and then is like, nah, and then knocks it over. Like, why? Why would you? Why?
And do you ever notice that you never see a woman street preacher? They're always guys.
They're always dudes.
Because they take it to an extreme level that most women don't, right?
Also, women aren't allowed to be preachers.
Okay, well,
they have
that
to be
too,
quiet. They have to be, they call them helpmeets. So like their whole purpose in life is to support the man in his quest to like serve God. So your job as a woman, like the man serves God and you serve the man.
Okay.
And then your children serve you, and that's like the hierarchy.
Right.
And it's really fucked up. Like, and if you don't get married as a woman, then you have to be a helpmeet to your dad.
Okay.
Or your brother, or whatever like man is closest in your life.
Right.
I'm just trying to find some sidewalk that isn't slanted.
Oh, right.
Actually, I think up here looks
Good luck finding any decent sidewalk anywhere. So just walking south on Bay Street. It's a little less hectic and crazy than Yonge Street, but I just did Yonge Street in my last live stream, didn't I? So I thought maybe I would not do Yonge Street again.
something a little different.
Yeah. Yeah. Isn't he supposed to forgive your sins anyway? Yeah, I don't know, Scott Briggs. I don't know how any of this stuff works.
Yeah, I'm really fuzzy on the logistics of it.
Yeah.
That's all. Like, I'm just... And the tithing thing, like those big churches, they'll go on these like ranting sermons about how you have to give 10% of your income to the church because God doesn't give prosperity unless you put prosperity out into the world. So if you want money back, like if you want to earn money, you have to give money. And I was like, that's like basic math. That doesn't work. Like, unless you're like spending your money on like actual investments that will pay off, that doesn't make any sense. Like, I don't know.
I just don't waste any time thinking about analyzing these things, really. I just look, I point, I move on. Hey, Tom Seeley, how's it going? And over here is Nathan Phillips Square. John O'Meara, I hope so. It sounds more interesting.
Hope so, what?
That I go straight to hell.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's probably where all the fun people are.
Yeah.
Like, Satan sounds like kind of a cool guy, not gonna lie. He's like, sure, I'll take all the misfits, all the people who aren't good enough for heaven, come chill with me.
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
Dan, I don't know, you know? I'm not too sure what I'm going to do when I'm dead. Will I be buried in a cemetery? I don't know. I haven't really given it any thought.
I don't like to think about that.
Yeah.
It's morbid.
I'm sure I'll come up with some idea or other before I kick the big bucket. Yeah. Maybe donate my body to medical science. Yeah. I could be one of those cadavers that all the medical students poke around at, you know. Hey, Mark S. Nathan Phillips Square is pretty quiet right now.
Yeah,
There's no protests or anything happening there. I don't think they'd make fun of me. I think they'd say, wow, where did you get this magnificent specimen? Are you sure we want to cut this up? This is too good to desecrate. Yeah. Let's stuff him.
Yeah, stuff him. Put him on the mantelpiece.
Yeah. Are these Hare Krishnas? What's happening here? It is. There's Hare Krishnas. Wow. You don't see Hare Krishnas much anymore.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
It looks like more fun than the Christians.
Yeah. Let's go this way. George Harrison is smiling somewhere now, wherever he is.
Yeah, Hare Krishna.
Yep. Where's Ravi? Yeah.
The what?
Someone said, "Where's Ravi?" Like Ravi Shankar.
Right.
Yeah. I guess he's with George Harrison now, somewhere.
He's gone.
Yeah, he died. Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that one.
Oh, I don't know, like years ago. Not like long time ago, but several years back. I'm not sure exactly. 5 years maybe. I don't know. Yeah. Hey David, how's it going?
His daughter also does music. She's really good.
Well, hopefully there's no copyright claim for some guy just saying Hare Krishna. And hello Ryan Rides, by the way. Alright, so we're continuing down Bay Street here. It's just about 4 o'clock now, so your friend might be just arriving, or...
Yeah, I'll check it out.
Yeah, George died in 2001, but when did Ravi Shankar die? It was more recently. Yeah, Rob Mahoney, things definitely seem pretty normal.
Sorry.
Bong. Bong. And one more. Yeah, Ryan Rides, they hung out with the Maharishi, learning transcendental meditation, but George Harrison was also a pupil of Ravi Shankar. He taught him how to play the sitar. Yep.
My dad's really into TCM.
Yeah?
Yeah. He took a course on it when he was younger. He's been doing it ever since.
But the Beatles rejected the Maharishi. At least 3 of them did. Not George, maybe, but the other 3 did, because they realized he wasn't some transcendent being. He was just a guy who wanted to sleep with the women that were part of the workshop. Yeah. And they're like, wait a second, he's just like us.
So you always gotta sort of raise an eyebrow at sex cult. If anyone tells you that sex will get you into heaven, just be like, only the sex I like with the people I want. That's
Right.
the only sex.
Yep. 2012. All right, thanks, Pittsburgh. That's when Ravi Shankar died. Wow, 10 years. That was a fast 10 years.
It has been fast 10 years.
Yeah. Adelaide Street. Susan, I thought it might be. If not tomorrow, then it'll be the last Sunday of May, but it might be tomorrow. Pedestrian Sunday.
Oh. I like that.
Do I have a legal will? No, I don't, Dan, actually. I guess I'm not prepared for my death yet. I guess I just haven't.
Live for another 52 years.
Yeah, I guess I'm just assuming I'm going to live at least for another 50 years or so, and I have plenty of time to to think about it.
Well, God, half your life to
Yeah.
figure that one out.
Hey, it's that spot again. Last night we walked through here and we're like, it's too narrow.
Oh, yeah.
It's not as narrow this time.
Maybe because we're not carrying a big bag.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Unless they pushed over some of those pylons. Hey, DJ Ian. It's the first Sunday in May, so we have to wait a whole month. All right. Isn't it usually the last Sunday, though, of the month? I don't know. So the first Sunday in May. So that's only like a week from now then.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, isn't that tomorrow? Tomorrow's May.
Wait, so yeah, tomorrow is the first Sunday of May.
Yeah.
So that's tomorrow. Okay. Because I always thought it was the last Sunday of the month. I don't know. I'm sure somebody can straighten this out. Or is it every Sunday? Hey, Brett Milan, how's it going? Yeah, tomorrow is May.
Tomorrow is May indeed. That means Cinco de Mayo is coming up.
Yeah? Oh, Miguel, that sounds awesome. Dan, it feels that way. Definitely feels that way. When I was a kid, a month felt like a year.
I know.
And now a month feels like,
You blink and it's gone.
yeah, like a couple weeks. It doesn't even feel like a month.
Yeah, I remember when I was a kid and like school would be out in June, but I remember going back to school in September, and the 9 months that you were in school that year just felt like
Yeah.
so insanely long. Like I remember just feeling like,
And summer vacation felt endless.
yeah,
You know?
like getting out there, like I had 2 whole months,
Yeah.
and it just seemed like a lifetime of possibility was ahead of you.
Yeah.
Now it's like 8 weeks is not a long time.
And now summer just flies by in the blink of an eye. Hey Cheryl, how you doing? So is your friend here?
I haven't heard from her, so
Okay.
but I'll just go in and find like where the Lakeshore East train
Right.
is letting people off. I'll meet her there.
Okay. Oh, Israel, how's it going? In Cuba. And here's the walrus. Goo goo gajoob. You want to know where is the walrus? There is the walrus.
You should go in there and make a reservation, and then when they ask you for your name, you should be like, I am the Eggman.
I am the Eggman. Expert choking smokers. Don't you think the Joker laughs at you? Yeah. Ho 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 hee 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 ha ha ha.
That's right.
Yeah. I'll just sing the entire song, you know. That should get me a job, right?
That's
yeah.
right. I wonder how many times they actually get people doing it.
No, I haven't done Niagara Falls yet. I would like to, though.
Niagara Falls.
Yeah. for a video or a stream or something, you know?
We should do that one of these days.
Yeah. I mean, it's an easy trip, right? Yeah.
Yeah, the GO train goes there now, right?
Yeah.
So we should do that one day. We just like one weekend. We should hop on the train.
Yeah.
We're going to Niagara Falls for the
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
Just stream there and then come back.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, I think that's doable. Oh, Michelle Gray, no worries.
Michelle's gonna go.
No, her tablet died.
Oh.
Yeah. Yes, thanks, Israel. This is the heart of Canada's biggest city, but maybe you already knew that. There's Union Station.
Pressing there?
Sorry. Alright. Yeah, apparently the GO buses haven't been able to use the GO terminal for the last week or so
It sucks.
because picketers are blocking the terminal access, so the buses have to divert and drop people off at different locations, or not even come into the city and drop them off at a GO train station, and then they get on the train. So hopefully that's straightened out soon, because that's disrupting like tens of thousands of people's ability to get from point A to point B.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Really shitty.
I don't know why they should be able to just block a major transportation facility like that, but
Especially now that like
Yeah.
everything is opening up. People
Yeah.
can come into the city and do things.
yeah.
So yeah, that sucks.
Mark S says, "How are you?"
I'm well, Mark. How are you?
Dan, yeah, that's gonna be cool when they do that. Like the small park above the CIBC Square building, connecting it to the second tower, that one should be open in the not too distant future, and that'll be pretty cool. Yeah, Michael, I'm sure I'll do another walk like that. I like walking through those old Victorian neighborhoods.
Yeah,
I like
cool.
looking at row houses.
Yeah, and they're each different too. Like those old Victorian houses, they're all built differently.
Yeah.
They're not like colored.
Alright, so are you going to go in and basically Wait for your friend?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right.
So I will text you when we're like almost done.
Okay.
I'll see you later.
Okay, so Megan's going to go and meet up with her friend.
See you later. Have
Thanks.
fun.
Yeah, you too.
Be safe.
Have a good time at your
I will.
food and your show and all the good stuff.
Do you want me to bring anything back?
No, I don't think so. I'm good. I'm good. All right.
Have a good one.
See you, Megan. So there she goes. So now I'm going to take us on a solo TheKenContinuum adventure. So I think the plan is I'm going to head east through the St. Lawrence area. I don't know if we'll run into another protest or not. Apparently there was a notice put out by the Toronto police that this weekend was going to be quite hectic with multiple protests happening kind of all on the same day. So we saw at least one of them so far. Whatever it is, they're against it. Yeah. Yeah, Miguel, I'm sure you'll enjoy your new home when you make the move to Buffalo, and you'll be super close to Toronto. Close enough to do day trips. A lot of Buffalonians just come up for the day and then head back. If there's not a lot of traffic on the QEW, you can make the drive in about 90 minutes. But then most of the time there is traffic, so you might want to add another half an hour to that at least. If there was a bridge going directly across Lake Ontario, though, instead of having to go around Lake Ontario, then you could make the drive in probably like 45 minutes. DJ Ian, yeah, Ottawa is having another protest, anti-mandate protest, I believe. This time with motorcycles. So, no more big trucks, now it's motorcycles. I think Ottawalks is going to get lots of views again. This channel kind of died down big time after the original convoy thing ended. Let's see how busy St. Lawrence Market area is, and we'll take a look at the dog fountain. I don't think it's turned on yet. Hopefully they'll be turning it on soon, maybe sometime in May. up Yonge Street. Yeah, Hamilton has the Hamilton Tiger Cats, and they're quite fanatical about their football team in Hamilton. Whereas here in Toronto, most people don't really give a crap about the Toronto Argonauts, so at least it seems that way. I think the other major league teams here overshadow the Argonauts to such a degree that they're almost an afterthought. Toronto Operetta Theatre, St. Lawrence Centre for the Arts. Hey, later Joseph, glad you could drop by. You like the Argos, Mark? Yeah, I mean, they still have enough fans to, you know, fill up the stadium at least. I mean, maybe not fully, but there's no shortage, I suppose. It's playing at the opera. I don't know, this is not the main opera house. That's the Four Seasons Center on Queen Street. But this one here, I suppose, is a secondary location for some opera type entertainment. The Canadian Stage Company. And here's the dog fountain. Maybe tomorrow, May 1st, they should turn it on, right? That's what I say. It's time. Let's make it so. And now the little doggies up there are wearing Ukrainian flags. Over the winter they're wearing scarves, but now they've got the Ukrainian flags. And they're all looking up at that bone that's on top there. That's what they all want. So turn on the fountain. And you know, there's a new park under construction as part of the Well development on Front Street West near Spadina. It's going to be closer to Draper Street, and it's going to be a cat themed park. So I'm not sure what they're going to do with that park to make it a cat park, but I'll definitely check it out once that opens. What will the cats be doing, I wonder? Chuck Diamond, $10. Well, thank you very much, Chuck. Turn it on. I wish I could. Is there a secret switch? If anyone knows if there's a secret switch, I'll go turn it on right now. Do I have to like go to like some underground facility at City Hall where all the fountain switches are? And look for dog fountain and just press the button. Say, hey, John Tory, let me in. I want to press that button, turn on this dog fountain. But thank you very much for the super. It's very much appreciated. And I've shown before, there are a couple of cats here at the dog fountain. So I wonder if the new cat park will have a couple of dogs just sort of hanging out, making the cats nervous. to the St. Lawrence Market area, crossing Church. Yeah, calm down there, gimbal. Rain one full, $2. Turn it on, but don't get wet. I think I could manage to not get wet if I could figure out how to turn it on. So thank you very much for the $2 super chat. It's very, very kind. Yeah, if anyone knows, let me know. The next time I walk past the dog fountain, if it's not turned on, I'm gonna hit the secret switch. A neat alley. I like how these two new buildings under construction are sort of looming now in the distance. Hey, thank you very much, Chuck Diamond, for your support. And yeah, what Chuck says, do that. Hey, my sister has arrived in the chat. Hello, Melissa. How's it going? It's good to see that you've been able to catch a stream. I'm just walking through St. Lawrence Market right now. And you missed Meghan, Melissa. She was with me for the first little while, but she went to meet up with her friends, so we said goodbye to Meghan just a little while ago.
No, not a long while, LOL. Is it alright? Why, are you working the next couple Saturdays?
Peter Parkour, maybe he can figure it out. And here's Market Street. Let's take a walk down Market Street. Or maybe I'll walk around the perimeter here of St. Lawrence Market, actually. And we can look down at Market Street. And Tom Seeley, $5. If you were Godzilla, what would be the first Toronto building I would destroy? Let me think now. That's a good question. It's already been done in the movie Turning Red, so I won't say the Sky Dome. Oh, is that a spoiler? That might have been a spoiler. Maybe I would destroy that roach and bed bug infested apartment building on Wellesley Street near the corner of Jarvis and Wellesley. I've heard that building is quite the hellhole to live in. Pardon me? No. It's okay. Oh no, yeah, Ken. Okay, yeah. Apparently I look like a fellow named Eric. That lady thought I was Eric. Whoever Eric is. Susan, that is a perfect idea. Perfect idea. that big Rogers headquarters building up by Jarvis Street and Ted Rogers Way. Nothing against anyone who works there, because I know people who work for that company and they're all perfectly fine people, but that building is hideous to look at. It's the weirdest, most gaudy looking structure, I think, in all of downtown Toronto. So if anyone were to Godzilla something in Toronto, I think that would be the perfect choice. Max is stealing popcorn? What's going on here? What kind of shenanigans is my nephew up to? $1994 wants their building back, yeah? So this is kind of a neat spot here where you go all the way around the building. Yeah, Melissa, the Rogers building, you know, the big weird looking one on like Jarvis Street up near Bloor. I think Hayden used to work in there maybe. That building is so ugly. If Godzilla were to destroy any building in Toronto, I think that would be the one to destroy. Down at Lower Jarvis. There's the Esplanade. No one's sitting on this side because it's shady. Everyone's on the sunny side. Hey, Fans Buses Gaming is in the house. I can see that Rogers building way up there. I don't know if I can get a shot of it or not. I think there's too much clutter in the way. Can't really show it too well here. But from here, I can see it. Doesn't come out on the camera so well. What is the status of Second City? I'm not sure. As far as I know, they're still temporarily located on the Danforth in a storefront location. And I haven't heard any updates about their new facility that I thought was supposed to be in the South Core. Oh, awesome, Melissa. Yeah, that sounds excellent. So the whole gang will be here? Awesome. Yeah, digital zoom, definitely not the greatest. Yeah. Can I get around this clutter here? And say it with me. In Toronto, no sidewalk goes unobstructed. Susan, I'd like to definitely do that, you know. That would be cool to walk around Vancouver, shoot some videos, do a live stream. If I did though, I'd have to combine it with a trip to Edmonton as well, because if I'm going out west, I'd have to go to Edmonton to see my dad and other family members, and then from there, then maybe down to Vancouver. Do a double city Western Canada trip. Somebody just threw a loaf of bread. It landed here. Where did it come from? It's gonna get ran over. That was odd. A loaf of bread just literally came flying out of a passing vehicle or something.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I get it all. Okay, so
Save the bread. Maybe someone will rescue it before it gets squashed. It's still perfectly fine from what I can tell. It's all wrapped up and like looks like right off the shelf kind of thing.
Oh, I think so, yeah. I'd rather, would you?
I know, and it looked like that more expensive bread too, you know?
Okay.
The pigeons will find it, yeah. Hadley Epstein, how you doing? I'm doing good. Megan is currently not with me though. She was for the first part of the stream, but she went off to meet up with a friend of hers. But I'll tell her you said hello. Heading east. Yeah, no worries, Hadley. Sherbourne Street. And in this direction it's Lower Sherbourne Street. Unidentified flying bread, yeah. I don't know where it came from. I just sort of, out of the corner of my eye, saw it flying through the air. And then it landed and rolled on the street, and I was like, what the heck? Is this a sign of some sort? Should I start listening to that 1970s band called Bread? Is that what someone's trying to tell me? I've never listened to Bread, so maybe I should. Yeah, check the replay. I'll see if I caught anything there. I'm not sure if my phone was facing in the right direction though. And here's Princess Street. I used to live on a street called Princess, but it was in North Bay. And actually I went to that street in one of my North Bay videos that I shot on my visit there last fall. Went to look at my old house. Some kind of Back to the Future bread. Is Doc Brown behind all this? Grams of bread, 1.21 slices. Yeah, it looks completely different, Melissa. We're just heading down Front Street East. There's the new time machine. I think Doc Brown is behind all this. He's updated his time machine now from a DeLorean to that. Hello, TAB. Good day to you. Or is it Tab? Berkeley Street. I think I just saw a mosquito buzzing around me. Yep. 88 miles an hour is not enough anymore. With these newfangled modern time machines, you have to go at least to 188. And we got the Toronto sightseeing buses are back in action. I saw that crazy video where Johnny was flying through the swarm of little flies or whatever they were. That was insane. There looked to be like a million of them just descending on everything. Parliament Street. I think I'll cross here. Clayton Crawford. So maybe I'll head up to River Street and then make my way up into Cabbagetown. As you can see, I'm just sort of making up this part of the stream as I go. Ooh, I think I have to unbutton my shirt here. I have a flannel shirt over top of a t-shirt, and I'm feeling a bit warm now. I'm not looking forward too much to the super hot, muggy summer weather when I try to stream and my phone overheats, because that was always a bit of a drag when that would happen. Yeah, Meghan's going to be with her friend. I'm sure they'll have no problems getting to the venue. They're going to go out to have dinner first. I think right inside Union Station, actually. There's a place there called Verst. I think they're going to go there for dinner. And then it's not too far of a walk to the Velvet Underground from Union. Hey, Mr. Strides, what's this all about? It's all about walking through bug-free air. That's what this is all about. No swarms of insects covering my entire body. Feels pretty good. Yeah, she's going to see a show at the Velvet Underground with a friend of hers. I already sort of passed the distillery mark. I thought I'd skip it this time. I've done that area a number of times recently. Yeah, look at this strange alleyway. What does this lead to? Should I find out? Is that a street up there? Hopefully there's not a dead end. Zelda keeps jumping at the TV. Yikes. We all know how that turns out, Melissa. Her dog Zelda jumped up at their TV one time and knocked it off the wall. I'm sure that was good times for all. That's King Street right up here. Okay. Yeah, I hope you're doing well, Mr. Strides. Having a relaxing Saturday. I know you like to chill on Saturdays usually. And you missed Meghan. She was with me earlier, but she went off to meet up with a friend of hers.
That is cool.
Yeah. So now we're just heading east on King Street East. Let's see, we're at about 119 right now. Probably no more than another 40 minutes or so. Are you planning on doing a stream later on, Mr. Strides? Johnny did a stream at IKEA this morning? How did I miss that? I didn't even see it. Was it the suburban IKEA? The one in North York, maybe? Okay. Yeah, that's the most easily accessible one for now until the downtown location opens anyway. But of course the downtown one won't be a full-sized IKEA like those big stores are. Hello, Neil the Scouser. Hello, hello. Things in Liverpool. Have you taken a ferry across the Mersey lately? Hey, I tried, Neil, I tried. But hey, hello to you and your family. There's a YouTuber called Jay Utah who does driving videos, and he has a good setup, nice clear 4K video, stabilized, you know, camera is mounted perfectly, probably the best driving videos on YouTube. And he recently went all around the UK and he did a driving video through Liverpool, and I watched that one. Got to see all kinds of neighborhoods I've never seen before. I've explored Liverpool on Google Earth, of course, and Google Street View, but seeing someone drive around it in high quality is the closest thing to being there. Lower River Street, so I'm going to start heading north now onto River Street itself. And I made a cool shot, CN Tower. Oh yeah, TikTok's walking around London. Our TikTok's just like a minute long now, or are they allowed to be longer now? But even like a 10-minute walk is a bit short for a walking video. Yeah, he doesn't really check out any Beatles related areas in the video that I noticed. Like, he doesn't drive through the Penny Lane area or anything like that. So there's Queen Street. Let's go straight up river to the Cabbagetown area, and then I'll take us on a little tour through Cabbagetown. Hey, Lanting, how you doing? Yeah, the weather is really nice right now. Lots of roundabouts in Manchester, yeah. This person's taking their cat on a walk on a leash. On my driving into Guelph video on the Go Bus, we went through a roundabout coming into Guelph. But that's not such an unusual thing anymore. Even North Bay has a roundabout now. They're sort of catching on a lot more here. Some towns have quite a few of them, actually. Roundabout. That's how Johnny Strides prefers to say it anyway. What's this roundabout all about? And here's where Shooter Street ends. So if you head west down Shooter, it'll take you to Yonge Street, then it ends there at Yonge Street, right in front of the Eaton Centre. Hey, Mike Landry, hello, hello, and thank you for the $5. Hello, Ken, Megan, and everyone in the chat. Well, thank you very much, and hello to you, Mike. I appreciate the super chat. Megan is no longer here. She was with us for the first part of the stream, but she went off to meet up with a friend of hers. I walked her to Union Station. So Regent Park is just across the street here. I just did a video actually walking through Regent Park yesterday. I posted it yesterday. Hey Schnurt Chick, how you doing? And these old houses are going to be torn down soon for development here. And there's another one looming behind here. But what's this one going to be? 34 stories. This whole block is coming down. Yeah, I'm always a bit sad to see historic row house type housing get torn down, but some of it is definitely worse for wear and not in the most pedestrian friendly areas, even though at one time the area might have been more pedestrian friendly, maybe 100 years ago. But I'm not terribly concerned or saddened by the loss of these ones. I think some high density development here makes sense, I guess. And these aren't the beautiful old row houses that I tend to favor, but in any case. Those old row houses I showed in yesterday's video on Logan Avenue, now those ones should never be touched. They're like beautiful, beautiful row houses. Frat houses, yeah. Oh, I think my shoelace is coming untied here. I'm just gonna put down the gimbal for a second and take care of this situation. Somehow it came untied, but then it turned into a knot. How the heck did that happen? So I had to deal with this knot. Yeah, you all got to experience a different angle of things there for a moment. Different vantage point. Here's the Oak Street Park. I suppose some of these new buildings are sort of interesting looking. Here's Sam's. I mentioned in another recent live stream that these Sam's stores always seem to be located in interesting neighborhoods and often have a very, shall we say, interesting clientele. Let's just use the word interesting. The one closest to me at Dundas and Sherborne certainly fits that description. It's a handy store though, they have a little bit of everything in there. And there's the old Oak Street. That used to be a regular street with Victorian housing before the area was redeveloped to build the original Regent Park projects, which is right here. These are all that's left of those original Regent Park buildings. And I came across a cool YouTube video called Farewell to Oak Street, I think. All about the first phase of Regent Park opening up, I think in the late 1940s. And a family that moved into one of the units. I think it was an NFB short film, National Film Board of Canada. Where's the cheap big city? How about Detroit? That's a cheap big city. And it's only a 4-hour drive from Toronto, but it couldn't be any more different. Or Cleveland. Cleveland's not as big, but I think it still qualifies as a big city. But if you go on Google Street View and cruise around Detroit and take a look, or some YouTube videos driving around Detroit, you'll figure out pretty quickly why Detroit is so cheap. Not to slag on Detroit, but it has seen better days. It is improving now, of course. I think it's on an upward swing now. Yeah, Whippy dude, well, when they made that video, that was all the rage, right? They had no idea that, you know, 70 years later, people would be thinking it was a mistake to knock down those old neighborhoods. So here's Sword Street. So this is Cabbagetown here on this side. So let's just head into the neighborhood. I don't think I've walked onto Sword Street before. I think someone in the chat in another video mentioned that this was a street that someone they knew lived on. Kanucky Sasquatch Girl, or Squatch. I missed that name. Kanucky Squatch Girl, yes. Welcome to Cabbagetown. So right off the bat, you can see why Cabbagetown is a very popular and expensive neighborhood. Everything here is sort of like a well-preserved 19th century neighborhood. I don't know if they're individually listed. Maybe the odd one is here and there. Like, look at these old row houses. And you can see we're close to downtown. We got the Aura condominium towering off in the distance there. And the leaves are starting to come out. It's happening. I think a week from now, everything will look a lot greener. I think a week from now, the cherry blossom trees will be blooming also, or in full bloom. See the Regent Park apartment and condo towers just kind of across Gerrard Street down there. Quite the abrupt change going from Regent Park into Cabbagetown, even though it's just across the street. Sort of similar to going from St. Jamestown to Rosedale, just across the valley. Oh yeah, you stayed in this neighborhood, did you, Neil? That's awesome. You can see the maple leaves, yeah. I'm not sure which trees are maple trees here. There's some more nice row houses. I'd say most of the housing in this neighborhood is attached housing. If it's not rows, it's semi-detached, and even the ones that are fully detached are so close together that they almost look like they're attached. There's very small lots. The houses are just crammed up against one another. And sometimes there's hardly any front yards to speak of. Sometimes the houses go right up to the sidewalk. And if they do have a front yard, it's not very large. There you can sort of get a view of some of the skyline. Financial district. Oh, okay, Hadley. Well, no worries. I'm glad you're able to catch most of the stream. And hopefully we'll see you next time. And there's Riverdale Park East, or West I should say. East is on the other side of the Don Valley. This is just a small part of Riverdale Park West. There's more of it. You go down a big staircase and there's a large expanse of greenery that makes up the bulk of Riverdale Park West. And on the other side of the valley is Riverdale Park East, which is the one with the awesome skyline view that both me and Johnny have shown many times. Johnny more so than me. He ends a lot of his streams at that location looking at the skyline. Yeah, I walked through this neighborhood during a nice snowfall. This is probably one of the nicest neighborhoods in the city to walk around in on a snowy day with a fresh coating of snow. And there's lots of these laneways cutting through the neighborhood too. I've done some tours around Cabbagetown and other videos where I walk through all those laneways. Some of them have houses hidden inside the laneways. Noble cause, yeah. It is a pretty awesome view. Yeah, I also walked through here on Halloween, or just before Halloween. I did a walk, I think, a pre-recorded video before Halloween, and then I did a live stream through here on Halloween Day, I believe. And this neighborhood tends to go pretty hard with their Halloween decorations. It's Woodstock Place. By the time we got to Woodstock, we will have 1,000,000 strong. And you can see this laneway has some houses in it. So the whole neighborhood is a conservation district. So you have Cabbagetown Heritage Conservation District. I think I knew that, I just sort of forgot to mention that earlier.
Are both like that, their own building.
Oh, look at what's happening to this tree. It's happening, it's happening. Lots of people walking their dogs. Hey, Sean Hayden, how you doing? Welcome to Cabbagetown. There's another laneway with little houses in it. I don't know if you'd classify this as a street or a laneway. Looks more like a laneway. Home to the cabbage. Yes, at one time I guess this was known for its cabbage growing. The local immigrant population at the time grew cabbages, or so the story goes, in their front yards. Hey Monica, how you doing? How are things in New Jersey? Joyzy. Mental man, yeah, that is a thing that one notices, right? You don't see it too often outside of the tonier, ritzier neighborhoods.
But it is
That's still a pretty good skill to have, Novelcos. And boom, we're on Parliament Street. This is the main drag of Cabbagetown. All the shops and restaurants are. Want to cross the street? Can I cross the street? This light doesn't seem to be in any hurry to turn red on this side. Finally, It's one person riding their bike on the sidewalk. Two people riding their bike on the sidewalk. Mark S is back. Billy Van, what a talent, what a talent. Didn't Billy Van play almost every character on that show? Now we're technically still in Cabbagetown, but to me Cabbagetown is really the area east of Parliament Street, but I think it extends as far east as Sherbourne in this direction. North of Gerrard, anyway. And we're on Carlton currently. Might even go down to Dundas, actually, east of Sherbourne. Wow, that's crazy, Ryan Rides. Monica, Meghan was with me, but we parted ways a little while ago. She went to meet up with a friend of hers. But if you check out the replay, she's in the first part of the stream. I have the old original version of Hilarious House of Frightenstein with its original music, because the version that airs now, they replaced all the music. If you have like it on a streaming service, I think Crave had it, but all the original music from the original airings was replaced. So to me that's just not cool. So a friend of mine managed to make me a DVD set of the show with all of the original music intact. So I was like, hey, cool. Oh yeah, Neil the Scouser. It can be a bit dodgy. I think just this morning, 2 people were stabbed at the corner of Dundas and Sherbourne Street, which is literally just around the corner from my apartment building. I don't live on Dundas or Sherbourne, but I live close by to that intersection. And of course, a few weeks ago, someone was shot and killed just right up the street from that intersection. And I do have a video where I came upon the scene right after it happened. And here's Choo Choo's Diner. I've always thought this was a cool spot. All day breakfast. And we got some Muzak. I'll just talk over the Muzak as I do. That's my skill. I'm the Muzak talker over guy. Boxing Day. You can't have a Boxing Day without it, right, Novakos? Or a Black Friday, I suppose, in the US. So here is Sherbourne Street. But I'm just going to cut across it here. Oh, you saw that one, Neil? Yeah. Yeah, I actually heard the gunshots from inside my apartment, so I was like, whoa. What is going on out there? Whoa, Vivian Johnson, $13.99. You may need to stock up on ice cream bars or whatever. Wow, thank you so much once again, Vivian. Actually, my ice cream bar connection is just up the street here. The big Loblaws at Church and Carlton. That's where you can get a nice box of 24 ice cream bars, and sometimes they're on sale for $7.99 for 24 ice cream sandwiches, and to me that's an awesome deal. So thank you very much, Vivian. I'm going to check out to see if it's on sale. Even when it's not on sale, it's only $10 for 24 ice cream sandwiches. That's still a good value. Hey Eli, my nephew has joined the chat. Just in time, Eli, because I'm about to end the stream. Yes, very, very sweet, Vivian. And those ice cream sandwiches are very, very sweet as well. So we got a kind of a cool view here of the financial district. This is Allen Gardens. This park has had a bad reputation over the years, but honestly, I've never found it to be any worse than most other inner city parks. Even late at night, I've walked through here and it was perfectly fine, but that's just my experience. Maybe other people have had different experiences, right? It's all a matter of being in the right place at the right time or the wrong place at the wrong time. And there's the Allen Gardens Conservatory. I'm still planning one day to walk through there, and we'll check out all the plant life and the turtles. There's turtles in there. But we'll save that for another day, because I'm going to end the stream here in Allen Gardens. This is basically my neighborhood. I live just minutes away from here. Literally maybe a 2-minute walk. Yeah, the flowers are out. So thank you everyone for accompanying me and Megan earlier for the first part of the stream. It was nice to have you all on a walk on a very nice day. We need more of these nice days. So thanks for all the comments, and thank you to the mods, and thanks for everyone who sent a super chat. It's very, very kind, and I appreciate it very much. And I'll be seeing you all again soon. I usually do a stream on a weekday and then also on during the weekend, so keep an eye out for my next stream. I'm not sure what day of the week it will be, but you'll get the usual couple hours notice before I start streaming. So until then, I will continue. And have a fantastic day and have a great rest of the weekend. Bye everybody. And I'm not going to go any closer that way because I hear Creedence Clearwater Revival. This is as far as I go. Okay, later everyone. Oh, one more thing. Subscribe. There we go. That's my plug. If you haven't subscribed, do it. Bye everyone.